Hello, Bonnie.
Hey, good morning, Peter. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm great, thanks. Well, congratulations on this. And I
Thank
have
you.
to ask you, were you it is loosely based on the board game. Were you a fan when you were a kid?
I was. I was the first game I ever played with my dad, and I remember it was the first time I ever had to confront my own sort of ethics because Battleship's the first time a young boy can cheat if he wants to.
Right.
If you hit me early on, I can lie and I can say miss. So for me, it was an early lesson in telling the truth.
Interesting. And also, it must have been cool, I guess, playing with your dad because he does have a naval connection.
He sure does. My dad, excuse me, I have a cold. I apologize for that.
Not a problem. Take it easy.
My father is a Marine, an ex-Marine, but if you're a Marine, you always refer to yourself as a Marine. But he was a Navy historian who spent a lot of time making sure I understood the great naval history, particularly of the United States, the Revolutionary War, World War I and World War II. And it was a lot of fun for me to be able to take that love of the Navy and in a big kind of fun summer popcorn way put it in a film.
I was going to say, it must be a bit of an honor for your dad to have him see you make a film like this.
He's having a great time. We had a screening in New York last night on the Intrepid, which is an aircraft carrier, and there were a whole bunch of young Marines there, and I introduced my dad, and they gave him a big hoo-ah, which is a sign of respect in the military, and he had a gigantic smile on his face.
Oh, that's awesome, Peter. Congratulations on that. That's fantastic.
Thank you.
You have assembled quite an amazing cast for this, and I have to ask, Rihanna, what was it like working with her?
I was amazed that I was the first one to ever cast Rihanna, to ask her to be in a film. She has so much charisma, and she's so charming and has such a great energy that when I approached her, I had a great meeting with her, and I said, have you ever done this? She said, no. And I said, well, I would love for you to. And she said, well, okay, I'll do it, but don't treat me like Rihanna. Treat me like you would any other actor. Push me, tell me the truth. If it's not good, make me do it again. She was the first one to work every morning. She was the last one to leave at the end of the day. And Rihanna, like many musicians turned actors, going back to Frank Sinatra, who won an Oscar for From Here to Eternity, Rihanna did a great job.
Yeah, well, good for her. What is it with you and Taylor Kitsch? You guys you're like joined at the hip. Our great Canadian kid.
I know, maybe it's like a secret love that I have for Canada, and I wish I had a Canadian brother. I think that might be it.
What is it about him? He's so awesome. I know. I've met him a million times. But really.
I always say, for me, Kitsch has a lot of great qualities, but I think he's kind of like a young Bruce Willis, and he's got this sort of inherent ability to be the guy you believe is going to get it done. He's going to save the day. He's got real heroic qualities, but you can sort of imagine that he's going to screw it up 4 or 5 times before he does it. So he'll eventually get there, but it might take him a little bit of time. And that kind of reflects a self-deprecating sense of humor and a willingness to make fun of himself and still be the cool dude that looks that good. So I think there's something in there that's in part, what separates him from so many others.
Yeah, good guy. Quickly, I have to ask you, okay, we go way back because I was a diehard Chicago Hope fan.
Oh,
okay, never missed an episode. Billy Cronk, come on, seriously. When are we going to see you in a leading role again, my friend?
I don't know, man. I feel like I'm ready for it. God knows I love directing, but there's something really nice about just sitting back, having fun, being an actor, and letting somebody else sweat about all the big things. So I'm thinking about it. What I'd really like to do is a play on Broadway. So if that could happen, I would be very excited.
Well, if that happens, I'm going to be in the front row. Okay?
Well, you better stay afterwards and say hi.
I will for sure. I know you have to move on. You've got a busy day today, but best of luck with this. It's so much fun and really just always wonderful to talk to you.
Okay, Bonnie, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Have a great day, Peter.
You too.
Okay, bye-bye.